with his left hand to the area of his waistband. He ran between the Infiniti and the police vehicle as he reached for the item in his waistband, while continuing to run in a southeasterly direction. The natural swinging movement of the individual's arms while running revealed what both officers immediately recognized as a firearm in his left hand. The officers gave chase and, after running only a few yards with the firearm in his hand in a raised position, the individual turned to his right and looked in the direction of the officers over his right shoulder. Fearing that the individual was turning to shoot at the officer closest to the individual discharged 2 rounds from his firearm. It was not immediately apparent if the fleeing individual had been struck by the gunfire, as he continued to run for a considerable distance. He eventually stopped running and fell onto the East Side Parkway of Raymond Avenue.
Tell me what's out. I want to know what's in. Woo! What's the deal? What's the deal, man? What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening, brother? I want to know what's happening. What's happening, my man?
Life matters, and that it's not enough just to say justice for George Floyd. We also got to say justice for Anthony McClain. And just like the officers were terminated for killing George Floyd, we want the officers to be terminated for killing Anthony McClain. And just like the officers were arrested and charged for killing George Floyd unjustly, we want the officers to be arrested and charged for killing Anthony McClain unjustly. And just like the officers were convicted for killing George Floyd unjustly, we want the officers to be convicted for killing Anthony McClain unjustly. So I introduce to you the brothers of George Floyd, Philonise Floyd, Rodney Floyd, and their nephew, Brandon Williams.
You know, we heard about this video, and Mr. Crump told us about it. Hey guys, I have a situation with a young man named Anthony McClain. We familiar with the story. The average story of any typical black man in our neighborhood. Pulled over by the local police, and except Mr. McClain just posed no threat. He took off running, probably in fear of his life. Because in one thing in our community, we always getting harassed by cops, the bad apples. And you know, that young man ran for whatever reason. I figured he was running for his life. Because he's tired of all this, you know, a lot of police killings. He watched the news as well. And this young man was shot in the back 2 times, people. Twice. And the officer walked up to the young man, handcuffed him. On the ground.
My Lord.
The same unfortunate. Yes, sir. Handcuffed this young man while he was on the ground, people. Just imagine that. You shot a young man in the back 2 times, walked up to him, handcuffed him. The young man told the officer, I can't breathe, I need some help. You know, the man was just dying, laying in his own puddle of blood. The police was on the way. He rendered some aid. But you know, this story, this type of situation is so tiring. His family is standing behind us. We came out for some moral support for the family. We know how they feel. We've been down this road, we're still going on it. And you know, it's so sad and heartening. This man got these young kings, princes. They're gonna grow up to be kings, but they gotta watch this video one day. They're gonna ask questions, Mom, where's Dad, where's Dad? And it's gonna be so hard for this woman to explain to her babies what happened to their father. I know it's gonna be hard. My heart goes out to them.
Yeah.
But you know, we're here for another reason as well. We are here to say, fire this cop who killed that young man, Anthony McClain. He needs to be fired today. He does not need a chance to retire. He needs to be fired. I mean, we are demanding that, and we're gonna stand with the family until that happens. And stand with them all the time. But please, people, call this police station, people. Put this on your Facebook, put this on your Instagram. Fire that officer who killed Anthony McClain. He must be fired.
Fire the officer.
Fire the officer who killed Anthony McClain, people.
And be